Hello children, how are you? Hope good. This is Shahab Khan and I'm back with my new video on my YouTube channel, I've been learning the UL way. The very lengthy but very important dialogue between Brutus and Cassius, which has extended over 3 videos, will finally come to an end. This scene is, there are 2 or 3 very long scenes in the play and this scene is one of them. Scene 2 of Act 1 is one of the longest scenes in the play. Okay, so what we had studied in the previous video, we had studied that Cassius was able to convince Brutus that it was time for him as an honorable nobleman of Rome to do something to bring the Senate back to power. Cassius has been able to achieve what he had aimed for. Okay, so without wasting any time, let's start the text now. Enter Caesar and his train. Brutus, the games are done and Caesar is returning. Cassius, as they pass by, pluck Casca by the sleeve and he will, after his sour fashion, tell you what hath proceeded worthy note today. Brutus, I'll do so, but look, Cassius, the angry spot doth glow on Caesar's brow and the rest look like a chidden train. Calpurnia's cheek is pale and Cicero looks with such ferret and such fiery eyes as we have seen him in the Capitol, being crossed in the conference by some senators. Cassius, Casca will tell us what the matter is. Caesar, Antony, Caesar, let me have men about me that are fat, sleek heralded men, and as such asleep o nights. Yon Cassius has a lean and hungry look. He thinks too much. Such men are dangerous. Okay, so Caesar enters with his group of followers, which includes Casca. Brutus says that the games and festivities for Lupercal are over and people are returning back. Cassius says that Cassius asks Brutus that when the group passes them by, he should pluck Casca by his sleeve and pull him out of the group. And Casca, in his own sour way here means a way of narrating things. Casca in his own, he says that Casca in his own sour way. Sour here means a way of narrating things in which the narrator abhors or dislikes the thing that is narrating, abhors or dislikes the thing that is narrating. So Cassius tells that Casca in his own sour way will narrate everything that has happened at the festivities and at the games, and he will tell if anything that has happened was important. Brutus says that he would do so, but he asks Cassius to have a look at Caesar and company. He says that Caesar looks very angry and the rest of the group looks as if they have been scolded. He says that California's face looks pale and Cicero has furious and ferocious look in his eyes. It is the same look that he has when senators argue with him in the Capitol. Cassius says that was nothing to worry. When Cassius says nothing to worry, as Casca will tell everything that has happened at the festivities. So while the group was passing them by, Brutus grabs Casca by his cloak. Cloak is a dress which is long over gown kind of a thing, which is long, worn over your normal dress. So Brutus grabs Casca by his cloak and pulls him out of the group while they were passing them by, and at the same time Caesar and Antony were conversing with each other in whispers. And what was Caesar saying to Antony? Caesar whispers in the ear to Antony that he would like to have fat and well-groomed men around him. People who have peace in their hearts and mind. People like Cassius have a mean and hungry look about them. They think a lot. He says that such men are very dangerous and he fears them. Okay, and he would not want to stay around such people. Antony whispers back in his ear that there was nothing to worry about Cassius, as he was a nobleman and he had an honorable reputation and he was like a friend to Caesar. So there was nothing to worry about. Antony, fear him not. Caesar is not dangerous. He is a nobleman and noble Roman and well given. Caesar, would he were fatter, but I fear him not. Yet if my name were liable to fear, I do not know the man I should avoid so soon as the spare Cassius. He reads much. He is a great observer and he looks quite through the deeds of men. He loves no place as thou dost, Antony. He hears no music, seldom he smiles, and smiles in such a sort as if he mocked himself, and scorned his spirit that could be moved to smile at anything. Such men as he be never at heart sees, while they behold a greater than themselves, and therefore are very dangerous. Caesar whispers in the ears to Antony that it would have been better if Cassius were fatter. He said that it does not make any difference to him because he is not afraid of Cassius. But he says that if it was in his nature to fear something, if his nature was such that it could fear something, you know, he cannot think of anything else that he would have feared except the thin and skinny Cassius. Some of Cassius's qualities we have come to know in the dialogue between Brutus and Cassius, like his conversation skills, his communication abilities, his physical strength, his endurance. All that we have come to know in the dialogue between Brutus and Cassius. Some more qualities of the CCO, Chief Conspiracy Officer. Please don't write this in your exam, children. You know, the teacher won't give you any marks, as a matter of fact, all your marks would be deducted. Okay, so don't write this CCO, Chief Conspiracy Officer. So what Caesar does here is Caesar revealing more qualities of the chief conspirator, which is Cassius. Caesar says that Cassius reads a lot, has great observation skills, and his ability to see the motives behind people's action is great. So what it means? It means that Cassius has great ability to interpret and analyze the situation. And it would be quite ironic in the end, we'd see when we come to the end, that a man of such great analyzing skills misread a situation which led to his death. Caesar continues. He says that he's a serious guy and not given to fun making like Antony. Okay, he does not listen to music. He seldom smiles, and if he smiles, his smile appears as if he has mocked himself. That he has mocked that part of the brain which could be made to smile. How could this part of the brain be made to smile? How could his spirit be made to? That was the kind of smile that he gave, if at all he gave this smile. Such people are, never at peace and are jealous of people around them who are better placed and more powerful than them. I rather tell thee what is to be feared than what I fear, for always I am Caesar. Come on my right hand, for this ear is deaf, and tell me truly what thou dost thinkest of him. Trumpets sound, exeunt Caesar and all his train. Casca stay behind. Casca, you pulled me by the cloak. Would you speak with me? Brutus, Casca, tell us what had chanced today that Caesar looks so sad. Casca, why you were with him? Were you not? Brutus, I should not then ask Casca what hath chanced. So Caesar says that he's telling Antony what should be feared of Cassius rather than what he fears about Cassius, because Caesar does not know fear. Again, arrogance and boasting on part of Caesar. We have seen earlier also when the soothsayer tried to warn him of the Ides of March, Caesar was totally arrogant at that point in time also. Here also he shows arrogance, okay, and which ultimately would lead to his downfall. A physical weakness of Caesar is brought out here when he asks Antony to move to his right side, as he says that his left ear was deaf, and so he should speak in his right ear and tell him about to give him his honest opinion as to what he felt about Cassius. Now, trumpets sound and the group exits. Only Brutus and Cassius along with Casca left at the scene. Casca asks Brutus that he pulled him by his cloak. Was it that he wanted to speak to him? Brutus says that yes, he wanted to know why everyone in the group was so sad and angry. Why everyone's face looked pale. What had happened at the festivities? Casca was a bit surprised, and he asked, why was he asking him this question? He asked Brutus, was he not present at the site when things were happening? Brutus says, if he had been there, he would have obviously not asked Casca this question. Okay, so Casca starts detailing the event that happened at the festivities, but that we'll study in the next video. Okay. So that's it, children, for today. I hope you have understood the things well. If you have any doubts, you can post it in the comment section. Keep watching, keep liking, and keep subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching the video.